What lies beneath Greenland's ice? Scientists were stunned by what they discovered beneath Greenland's thick ice sheet. Throughout Earth's history, our planet has gone through several ice ages, and at least twice it was completely covered in ice from the poles to the equator, turning Earth into a massive snowball. But today, things are changing. The ice is melting rapidly, and scientists are eager to uncover the secrets hidden beneath the vast frozen landscape. Greenland holds the world's second largest ice sheet, covering about 80% of the island and reaching thicknesses of over 3 kilometers. Glaciers like Jacobshavn move at astonishing speeds, up to 45 meters per day, reshaping the landscape. Along the coast, towering icebergs up to 90 meters high, roughly the height of the Statue of Liberty, break off and float into the ocean. Yet what truly sets Greenland apart is what lies beneath. Until recently, its icy surface hid countless secrets, some of which scientists have only just begun to uncover, and their findings have exceeded all expectations. Greenland is 3 times the size of Texas, but home to only about 56,000 people, the lowest population density on Earth. Harsh cold makes much of the island uninhabitable. However, the warm waters of the Gulf Stream moderate the climate along the southwestern coast, making it suitable for settlement, and that's where a third of population lives. In central Greenland, temperatures remain below freezing year-round. Snow doesn't melt, it compacts over time. Fresh snow is light and fluffy, weighing only 50 to 70 kilograms per cubic meter. But as more layers accumulate, the pressure compresses the snow into glacial ice. At depths of 80 meters, trapped air bubbles can be compressed any further, and the snow transforms into dense, ancient ice, some of which may be millions of years old. However, Greenland hasn't always been frozen. Beneath the ice lies a rocky island that was once teeming with life. Rivers, valleys, and countless lakes once covered the land. Even today, Greenland isn't entirely covered in ice. In the far south lies Kingua Forest, the island's only forested area. As temperatures continue to rise, this green patch may expand, gradually bringing vegetation back to Greenland. In 1966, U.S. military scientists drilled 1.5 kilometers through the ice and uncovered fossilized tree branches and leaves, perfectly preserved in a state called cryodesiccation. When water is added to these fossils, they return to their original form as if frozen just yesterday. Roughly 4,400 years ago, parts of Greenland were covered in polar forests and tundra, cold, windy landscapes with short, resilient plants. These ancient plants act like time capsules, giving us insight into past ecosystems. The thick ice sheet acts as blanket, insulating the land below from harsh winds and extreme surface temperatures, while geothermal heat warms it from beneath. In some places, the ice sheet rests on bedrock, adding stability, but along its thinner edges, it sits on soft, wet soil. If enough meltwater collects below, the ice can begin to float, speeding up melting and glacial movement. Currently, Greenland is losing about 200 billion tons of ice annually, enough to fill 91 Olympic-sized swimming pools. If all of its ice melted, global sea levels could rise by about 7 meters, causing catastrophic damage to coastal population. A 2019 study estimated that 680 million people live in low-lying coastal areas today, a number projected to exceed 1 billion by 2050. While it would take a long time for all the ice to melt, the pressure from its weight has already depressed part of Greenland's surface by over 3,300 meters. The same happened 20,000 years ago during the last ice age. As the ice melts, the land underneath once compressed, slowly rebounds while surrounding regions like the U.S. East Coast continue to sink. In 2013, scientists discovered the world's largest hidden canyon beneath Greenland's ice, over 750 kilometers long, 10 kilometers wide, and 800 meters deep, making it 1.5 times deeper than the Grand Canyon. Although buried under millions of tons of ice, it may still carry meltwater to the sea. Greenland once had a massive lake fed by 18 rivers and up to 250 meters deep. Today, it's a depression filled with sediments and that preserves secrets from its watery past. Radar imaging has also revealed mountain ranges hidden beneath the ice, some rising thousands of meters with sharp peaks and deep valleys that affect how glaciers above move. Greenland's hidden layers also hold vast natural resources. Geological studies confirms the presence of rare earth elements like neodymium, dysprosium, and europium, essential for electronics, renewable energy, and advanced technologies. Precious metals like gold, silver, and platinum may also be trapped in the ice. And perhaps most importantly, Greenland and the Arctic store about 68% of the planet's fresh water. Its unique geology also holds potential for geothermal energy, especially in western Greenland, where underground heat flow is 3 times the island's average. Unlike fossil fuels, geothermal energy produces very little greenhouse gas, and one day, Greenland could become a gateway to a carbon-free future. In 2011, researchers studying the ice layers believed they had found buried mountain ranges, but they were wrong. What they saw were massive jelly roll structures, skyscraper-sized formations of folded and refrozen ice. These may be over 120,000 years old and lie just beneath the white surface of Greenland. Once thought to be simple stacked layers, the ice now appears twisted, warped, and incredibly complex, a result of repeated melting and refreezing over millennia. In even older layers lies a remarkable discovery. Millions of years ago, Greenland was a tropical forest. That changed when a 1.5 kilometer wide asteroid struck the island with the energy of millions of nuclear bombs. It caused a massive earthquake and formed the 31 kilometer wide Hiawatha crater, now buried under 900 meters of ice. Discovered in 2018, this impact likely occurred around 58 million years ago, long after the dinosaurs went extinct. Today, Greenland remains one of the most mysterious and remote regions on Earth. While we've only scratched the surface of what lies beneath, future studies may reveal even more, including clues about Earth's past, its climate future, or even more.